Okay, we are in the process of understanding about advanced charting. Okay, and yes, as a part of it, today we are going to address the few more advanced charts. As we have already seen, the motion chart, the line chart, or the bump chart so far. Okay, now based upon this, we are going to discuss about donut chart. Can you see it now? Okay, thank you. That's okay, fine. Thanks for informing it, Suresh, before the hand. That's good. Okay, now the very first chart that we are looking today is donut chart. Donut chart is nothing but it's a pie chart, I could say. Okay, it is none other than it's a pie chart. Generally, you don't find it over here in the show me chart. Why? Because the show me charts are the default charts that you can go ahead with every time. Okay, so the more advanced, otherwise the advanced part of the pie chart can be considered as a donut chart. And on one more thing, what we have understand this difference here very clearly. First, let us go ahead by bringing the profits, sum of profits by each segment. Okay, so here we could see the bar chart where I'm just converting that into a pie chart. Okay, so where I'm just making this particular chart as donut chart. Okay, this is good now. And now, so I have the profits for each segment. If you can take a look at this one. Okay, if I want the labels, I can do something like this. Okay, of course, let me just make like this, and let me just drag the segment on the labels part. One more thing, and also let me just drag this stuff on the details part is there already. Still, let me just go ahead with this. It's a dimension. Filter, which is not required anyhow. If you wanted to edit the aliases, you can edit the aliases any point of time. And you could see that this is the chart. you can always mark this one as a label. Otherwise, if you wanted to mark a point or a mark or any sort of area, for example, you can always know, you can always do that part over here. Okay. So now I wanted to create a dual axis, creating a dual axis for the same pie chart. Okay. For this pie chart, I wanted to create a dual axis. I wanted to drag the number of records. Here there is a number of records. Okay. So let me drag it over here. See the independent number of axes stuff. No, let me just remove this part. See, whenever I drag this one, I've got something like this. I should be able to see that the measures. I want to change this one. Instead of sum, I want to keep it as a minimum. Let me just change this one to minimum. Okay. Okay, I got this part as an individual pie chart. And now what I'm going to do, I have minimum number of records over here, minimum number of records over here, and a pie chart. Now, here you should see that there is a second pie chart. Okay, and where I wanted to reduce the size of the chart. Okay, here I wanted to choose the second pie chart, which is going to be this part. See, I have the two pie charts, right? For example, if I'm going to change this one as a bar chart, this is changing the bar. You can try identifying that part. Okay, anyhow, that I'm just referring to this pie. And whereas the second one I just wanted to list out, I just wanted to list out this part, and where I'm trying to change this dimension. I want to drag each and every measure, okay, and the dimension from this particular stuff. I want to reduce the size of the chart, and I want to change the color, everything. Okay, let me remove this part, remove this part, remove this part, remove this part. Okay, now what exactly it is remaining? I have something which is a grayed out stuff, whatever it is there with me. Okay, and I want to reduce the size of this part. How can you change the size of this part? Reduce this one. See, I've changed the size of this part, and I just wanted to change the color. Okay, I can always change this color, select it and change the color into white. That's it. Okay, you are done with that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with that, here, let me make this part. Okay, now you got the donut chart. Are you good so far? All of you, are you good so far? So this is the donut chart. You can increase even this particular stuff, size. Based upon the size, you will get something like this. Okay, okay, anyhow, this was the last one. Okay, if you wanted to make this something like this. See, okay, are you good so far, all of you? See, first I have created a dual axis for the individual pie charts. Okay, and finally, what I have changed the second pie chart into a white color. Okay, by removing all the entries over here in the second second mark chart entry. Okay, and then I have just selected the dual axis indices one. Okay, got it? Let me just go ahead with the another chart. So here, I wanted to introduce you something called a waterfall chart. Okay, waterfall is a method. Generally, we use that waterfall method even in many cases of the businesses, particularly in the software industry. So this waterfall chart is something just like looks like a flow, how the flow of work. Okay, so here we are trying to plot the sales of this particular store over the number of years, how the flow of the sales are happening, how the flow of the sales are happening with the superstore. This is the main priority to work with right now. So when we are working with this particular store priority, definitely we are required to look after this running sales. Okay, so now let us work on this part first of all. As a part of this, we are going to work on the line chart again. Okay, we are coming up with the line chart, the same order date and the profit. Okay, so we know that we wanted to change this one into the month wise, and also we always interested in to make this one right. Okay, and you should see clearly this part. It's a month year format, and which was converted into a discrete. This is a discrete mode, right? Okay, and now I'm clicking on the right hand side to this particular sum of profit bill, which is shown in the green in color over here. Now I'm going to calculate the quick table calculation, which is going to be a running total. This is the running total. So see the running total. Running total is the calculation which will be done for the sum of profits. Okay, for every month down the line. How exactly this is going on. Okay, now I wanted to change simply from the mark type to this to Gantt chart or Gantt bar. Okay, so here if you can take a look at this Gantt bar, if you can see it's they are just lines. Okay, right, these are all just lines. Okay, I will explain you, Saujanya. First concentrate here. These are all lines over here, and where I have to use some sort of a calculated field at this point of time, which is going to be a negative profit. So in order to create something like that, I need to go ahead and create a calculated field. Here I do have a calculated field which is going to be a negative profit, and oh my god, minus profit. Okay, I have a negative profit over here. Okay, where here I wanted to make this into a size of this particular March chart. Okay, so here why we have done this one here, the calculated field, whatever that we have used to fill the space, whatever it was in between the lines that we have done, that is none other than the negative value in the profit, which is going to extend the bar downwards. Understand or not? Whatever the negative profit, we are just covering it up with the extension of that particular bar by expanding it. So that value is going to be covered whenever we have dragged that particular stuff onto the size of the March chart. Okay, so the positive one will be extending upwards. Now the length of the each every element of this, you should see that negative profit and the sum of profit, you could clearly see over here. For example, what if I'm not going to take this one? See, there is no negative profit. So for example, if I'm going to use it only for a month, even it is not going to be something like that. So what exactly that I'm going to drag it, I just want to color this part. See, you can get the color, but I'm not interested in that part, right? I'm interested in the size so that I could see the waterfall. Okay, got it, all of you guys? See here what exactly this is representing here, the amount of change in profit from the one month to the next. Okay, you could see that one very clearly. Okay, got it, all of you? See, I wanted to see the, see, instead of seeing the negative profit, I want to see the only the positive profit, right? I'm not much interested in the negative profit. So I just wanted to color this out with the positive profit. Okay. So hence you should see that the coloring, how exactly it is showing up. The intensity of the color is showing you the beautiful profit over here. Profits are lesser over here. You can always make this one stoppered color. This is in a two color mode. Okay, you should see the way that how it is showing. This is the worst profit that you should see out of all the rest of the stuff. Okay, and you should see clearly the rise and fall of the stuff, whatever that you have got over here. Did you understand? We can do this one even using a bar chart. See, I will tell you. Rename. I want to rename this one to water chart. Okay. What is this I wanted to do here? All of you. I wanted to see that same thing in a bar chart. Can't I see that one? See, I wanted to go ahead as a profit, which is a sum of profit, and I wanted to do that one over segment or what? Huh? Segment, no? Okay. If you can take a look at this part, this is all about the segment. No, I already it is a positive mark that we are already checking it, Raghu. Only if you take the negative profit, it will come down the length. For example, let me show you. If it is not the negative profit, if you are thinking that you want to drag this one over here, you should see it is dragging out from there. Then it will not become the waterfall chart, right? See what is the you understand the difference over here. I'm just removing this part, and you should see the negative how the size is going in. You should see the difference. You should understand the difference, how exactly the stepped way of the waterfall mode you could observe over here. Understand? Let me just want to see you're using this part, right? Let me just delete this part. Let me just use this profit. And can you identify the difference, the zigzagness in the positive profit, and whereas in the negative profit you should see the leveling of the flow. Raghu, okay, so this is how that you can do. So this is a bar chart where I just wanted to drag it somewhere here. So this is the stuff, okay. It's not the segment wise, right? This is by order date actually. The order date, which is going to be by month, okay. And where I just want to prefer to go for the bar chart, okay. And you should see that this is a profit based, right? So I just wanted to make it as a negative profit, which needs to be shown over here, okay. Okay, here I just want to see the multiple fields are there, and profit. Okay, anyhow, let me just delete this negative profit. You should see something like this. Profits across the month, you could clearly visible. You could clearly make it out over here. Okay, this is the best way also, but still this will give you a clear-cut understanding. Okay, how exactly the flow is at a single shot that we could clearly understand. Okay, so this is the regular view basically. We can always go ahead with. Okay, understand all of you? Now you can ask me the question, your question, Saujanya. Very simple. Running total means, for example, you have a set of data. One you have got, 2. Next it is 3. You have got added 4. Then it will become 7. You have got added with the 3. Then you will get 10. This is the running total. Got it? What is the advantage of using the running total? Generally, by using this one, the only advantage is the total amount that you hold within you, with you, can be easily stated at the end of the day. You don't need to sum up anytime. The running total, when you are traveling with a running total, I could clearly say that you have 15 in your hand. At any point of time, you can say that without having to add up everything, you can always try understanding about the entire sequence in a single point of time. Got it, all of you? In the waterfall chart, you wanted to see something. It is completely added up over here. See, this was the running profit from the January. 9134. This is adding up stuff. You should see a incremental moment. Actually, this is a running total, right? See, it is the final stuff is 2,86,397. Okay, this is not the actual profit. Basically, it is a running sum of total profit. Why? Because if you can add up from here, 9,134 plus 10,295 will become 19,429. Okay, then 28,000 profit. 19,000 plus 28,000, it will become 48,024. Understand or not, Saujanya? Right, all of you? Generally, this will be used for the current running transactions, cash transactions, and all stuff in the bank. Not only in the bank, whenever you are making some sort of sales and all kind of stuff. Okay, in real time. Okay, in the finance or kind of environment and all kind of stuff. Okay, yes, this is how that you will do it. Okay, and we have a Pareto chart and funnel chart. Okay, where I thought of covering with you. Okay, in do not chart you have number of records. Okay, okay, so what? We have not done those calculated fields. Which calculated fields that you are talking about, Sojanya? Okay, the number of records are none other than, see here, this number of records is already a calculated field. Basically, this was there by default. Okay, if you wanted to edit, you can always try editing this part. This is nothing but given by 1. It is there by default. It is not the one we have created. Okay, yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, fine. So we are required to discuss about the Pareto chart and funnel chart, and then R programming integration with the Tableau. Okay, so let us plan that part in the tomorrow session. We will complete that part in the tomorrow session most probably. Okay. Okay, Saujanya is asking question, why do we take minimum of number of records if it has one value? Hmm? Okay. I didn't understand your question. What does exactly that you mean here? You are asking me why we are using the number of records, right? Hmm? Okay, just to single out. Yes, let me tell you. Just to single out. Why? Because we have the multiple charts. Okay, we want to create the multiple charts, and we need to make out them into a dual chart, dual axis. You can do it just because of this part, using this part. This just a number of records stuff, right? Which will be same for both of these two pie charts. Okay, that's why you should see the 0, 1, and 2. Whenever there is a value of 1, it was there only 1. You got that point? It is not that we are going to substitute anywhere. Okay, it is all about just to match up two different circles together, and we are just trying to make up. That's it. This is none other than a pie chart. Okay, this is a style of making out a donut chart. Otherwise, this is nothing but a pie chart. But instead of not showing the pie chart, this is another style of showing a pie chart, which is a donut chart. This is looking good, no? Instead of looking at that part, this will look very smart when it's compared to that part. Hmm. Right or wrong? Isn't looking good basically when it's compared to the pie chart? This is nice basically. Okay. Hence we will use this part. Otherwise, if you want to go ahead with that, you can go ahead with the pie chart anytime. Okay. So for example, this is the stuff where if I just wanted to remove this part, okay, the only thing that I can do is, I'm sorry, the only thing that I can do is immediately I can just erase off everything in the second mark sheet, which is going to be the pie chart. I can change the color. If I'm going to change the color to black, it's going to be something like this. See? This is, I think this was hung over there here. That's okay, fine. It's not able to switch to other colors. It's not able to match up with any other colors rather than this grayed out colors. Even the grayed out colors are not being picked up by this Tableau. Sometimes, unless and until we just do this meanwhile like this. See, let me just, okay, now it is good. See? But anyhow, it cannot be replaced with the white. Okay. And guys, I will tell you what happened, in the last June, Tableau has acquired artificial intelligence company, okay, in order to implement more artificial intelligence in the Tableau software. And you can expect the Tableau is going to grow a little bit more when it's compared to the other tools in the market. Okay, and also it is going to set up one sort of artificial intelligence branch in the Cambridge University. Okay, so where they are going to continue the research on the artificial intelligence to develop more in the Tableau. So do not leave the Tableau. Okay, continue with the Tableau. You have a more future. Just be with the Tableau. That's enough. Okay, all of you. You can also see that news actually, like Tableau acquired AI company. Yeah, empirical systems. Tableau acquires empirical systems. AI startup originated. This is the empirical systems is the AI startup which was originated at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So you are going to get more statistical analysis and more data insights to the Tableau platform, and which is going to be an awesome thing, and which is going to be helpful for the many data scientists around the world. Okay. So far, we don't have much with the Tableau. The statistics are very little amount, and you cannot apply these confidence intervals with any of the, you know, regression lines, any of the regression lines and all kind of stuff. This is just limited for, bar charts and all kind of stuff. Only trend line and clustering is there, and this is very basic actually. Okay, so hence the more statistical analysis can be explored using this part. And so most probably visual analytics is going to take a next approach in the coming 2020. So happy being with the Tableau for now. Okay, looking great that Tableau is going to run into the new artificial intelligence segment. Anyhow, this is what for today. And if you do have any more questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will meet tomorrow, guys, all of you. Ritimukta, did you get the email from me? I have tried sending you. Again, I have got replied with the same kickback error. I don't know whether you received it or not. You received it? Did you receive the email? My email? Okay, very good. I don't know, something called box.b. I don't know why this error is coming out for me whenever I send you an email. Box.b. What exactly this mean? Box dot box b. To ensure quick delivery of email from people who matter you. Okay, it was installed by you or what? Okay, this is security. Okay. Oh, okay. So Riti Mukda, you have implemented this one with you. That's why it is not allowing my mail email. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.